Good morning, people of YouTube. Today we have my 350Z that I recently bought, and I'm going to show you a little bit of love and give it a quick detailing under its bonnet. Over time, this dirt, grime and road debris just gets stuck under there and just take away from the car's really nice shine, so hopefully make that a little bit better. Just doing some kind of small bits, getting rid of some of this dirt, refreshing this lovely cover a little bit, and overall just trying to give this engine this kind of shine again, bring it back to life a little bit. So to accomplish that, firstly, obviously following the amazing Chris Fix guide, you have to give it a little bit of a dry clean, just getting off any loose dirt with one of these like kind of soft brushes, and just pick up any loose dirt that could be blown around in the engine later on. So basically just doing that all around the car, shouldn't take more than about 5 minutes, and just giving it that light clean to get all the dirt off before we use any water. So there we are, that was just a really quick sort of dry brush down just to make sure we aren't blowing around any of that dust. The next step, which is possibly everyone's worst fear, is using the water. But there is one more thing we have to do, and that is related to that guy. Right, and so for this step, you basically just need anything sort of plastic, just like this. And we're just going to wrap it around the cone filter to just protect it from the water getting inside, which would be very, very bad. There you go, anything just like that. Just make sure it's covered from all sides, and it will just stop any water from getting inside of it. You really don't need anything high pressure here. Literally something just like a normal garden hose. Don't need a pressure washer, because you could be getting into any of those electrical plugs that have worn down over the years, and it's not very good when water mixes with electricity, is it? So just anything low pressure and you should be fine. There you go, something just literally as quick as that. You don't want to drown your engine because they are built to be in a tiny bit of water, but obviously you don't want to soak it completely. And just avoiding areas like the battery, just down here, that's where my battery is in there, and I didn't want to focus on it just so I didn't get any water inside of there. But yeah, it's ready for a wipe down. Just take something simple, just like your baby wipes, nice and easy, they pick up loads of dirt, and just go around kind of picking up that very small layer of dirt, and you should really see a difference to the white cloth. As you can see, just from the smaller area I did, you pick up loads of little bits of dirt, and you make these white cloths quite dirty now. But just get yourself a big packet and you should be able to work your way around the engine. So now that we've done all of the wiping down with the baby wipes, the engine is looking actually quite a lot cleaner now, and just as the next step, I use this nice foam degreaser, and it will just get rid of any of those bits of greases and oil that won't come off with the baby wipes. Pick up any of those greases, dirt, bits, stuff like that. Look at that, that's so cool, isn't it? And it's not damaging to your engine because it literally sits here for a minute and it will slowly go away, and you can just wipe it away with some blue roll. There you go, that just allows you to get rid of any of those bits of grease that are mainly just around the coilovers and other spots as well, so we'll get going on that on most of the engine now. Okay. Steps done, we can take that plastic bag off, as there won't be any spraying into this car anymore. So as you can see, most of my engine is plastic. Now, over time this plastic gets a little bit faded, obviously being in the engine with heat and just general dirt. It's a bit faded, looks a bit shitty, and there's one thing we can do to restore that. That is using a trim restorer. I've got the Auto Finesse trim restorer, as I've heard really great things about this, and I'll just be using this to restore the engine a bit and just give it that really big shine that it needs. Now, just to use this, we are going to put a little blob on here, just like that. I'm going to take one of our brushes again, just going to dab it up in that, and then we are just going to go around all of the plastic trims here and just buff that in. Right, now that we've got that looking much shinier and fresher, you just need to give it a nice little debuff after you've let it sit for about, say, 5 minutes. And just take your microfiber, just one you maybe used earlier because it's a little bit nice and wet, and then just give it a debuff and everything should look nice and shiny. Right, so now that we've finally debuffed all of the trim restorer off of the trim, it now looks so much shinier and just a lot clearer on the trim. It's not done a huge difference, but honestly I feel like it has livened the engine up a little bit. So there you have it, that is the end of my engine bay refresh, and I honestly think it looks so much better from when I started. It just looks better. I'm not going to say it looks like completely show, because I want to polish that back manifold just back there to make that proper shine look for the whole bay. But yeah, this is a part of the 3-part series that I'm doing now, where I'm going to be obviously refreshing the engine bay, doing a full car service, and finally doing a full car polish to make it look like a proper show car. So hope to see you then.